Eric and I, we've been playing together for quite a while. I moved
about
up
3.5 years.
I moved here to Louisville from Murray, and had been in a band before, and so I kind of did the Craigslist thing, stumbled across him, and we both really liked each other's songs we had on MySpace, if that tells you anything about how long ago it was, and spent a good year.
Yeah, about a year or so, just hanging out in your living room, just writing songs and working on stuff, and then after right around March of the next year in 2011 is when we met Ty and we met Derek, and
via Craigslist.
Yeah, also via Craigslist, and that was the band until the past couple months when Matt has taken over for Derek, who recently became father.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
and also a Craigslist find.
Good old Craigslist.
Well, I tell people I don't recommend Craigslist at all, because it can be so frustrating. You get so many you wonder if they're jokes, some of the responses that you get, but then that's how I met every one of them. So.
It's law of averages, it's the fact that we've found such good guys through Craigslist tells you how many Craigslist posts each one of us has made and how many we've sifted through. So
yeah, it can get pretty crazy out there.
I'd imagine. I can only imagine.
It's a jungle, that's for sure.
Before it gets too far past the moment, there's people out there listening that said, that guy just said Louisville. So Sean does still say Louisville. He point out that he moved here. So
I've been really trying to knock the southern drawl. I've spent years because it can get pretty bad. So I've been trying to knock it out, and not saying Louisville is
Louisville.
that was. So I've been trying to say Louisville.
Yeah. Sean speaks in a honeyed drawl.
Yeah.
I moved here from Dallas, I guess almost 2 years ago now.
A year and a half.
Ago. And that was the first thing I had to learn how to do was how to properly say Louisville. Louisville. His whole family just gave me stuff about it.
They'll do that.
They'll let you know.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I still don't know how to say it correctly. So I figure
it takes some time.
Yeah, I figure I'll go with Louisville, name, location, just throw them together. And,
as long as you don't say Louisville. It's all right.
Oh yeah,
my brother says Louisville.
we can all agree on that one.
Yeah.
That's a no.
So I guess this is a question, for you guys, individually, so you guys can go around and answer. But how long have each of you been playing music, and what was the first instrument you learned how to play?
Oh, I've probably been playing guitar probably about 20 years.
Oh, wow.
20 plus years.
Yeah.
I'm the grandfather of the band, I guess, as far as age, but I've been doing that. Kind of raised in a musical family.
Oh, okay.
My dad was he played in bluegrass bands and stuff like
nice.
that, and I just took it up and broke in a few of my brother's guitar cases and learned how to play.
Awesome.
Because you had a drum kit, right?
Yeah, drums were my first instrument.
Okay.
And my brother would actually sneak into my room and play my drums while I'd sneak in and play his guitar.
Play guitar,
so.
That's the same origin story as Eddie and Alex Van Halen, I think, isn't it? They did the same way.
Well, there you go. How appropriate, right?
No pressure.
One day. Yeah, no pressure.
I don't know. I had a weird mix of... my grandmother was a music teacher, so it skipped a generation, but I grew up playing piano kind of with her. But then in middle school when I joined band, they're like, you have to pick your instrument. I can't remember the reasoning, but I picked saxophone.
It's okay. I picked French horn.
So I was a saxophone player for 2 months, and then
2 months.
all my friends started playing drums. And I was
That's
like,
a good run.
That seemed like a good fit, so I did that, and I just kept doing it. And then I don't know, I just wanted to all through high school I would end up playing trumpet and trombone, and I just wanted to learn new things, so I'd find someone who knew how to play the instrument and then have them teach me. So I ended up learning how to play a little bit on a lot of things, like the bassoon and the oboe and things like that. And then in college I did the whole music thing and slept in the music building and lived and breathed that stuff, and there was just almost too much because steel drums and symphonies and all that. So when I moved to Louisville, I actually put music on the back burner and barely touched drums for 3 years.
Oh, wow.
And then when I met these guys, I'm still kind of rusty compared to what I used to be, but I was feeling so rusty. I was like,
he's terrible. He's downplaying the rusty part. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
You're such a geek, dude.
Well, it's funny he's actually talking about that because I grew up playing piano. Pretty much like that's one of the first memories is, I mean, I was really young when I started playing, and I've been playing piano. That's definitely the instrument that I love most. Like I play guitar more in the band because I think it's, I mean, for one thing, it's easier to have a guitar, like an acoustic to carry around with you as opposed to an acoustic piano, which is the opposite of easy. And even like my keyboard, it's a big full scale.
Oh yeah.
Keyboard is a lot of trouble, but you know, that's, you can just get more from a piano, I think, for me at least, than a guitar, just the way it feels. And so I grew up playing that and then went through the band thing too, where I learned oboe and kind of went through it.
He doesn't understand.
He's just like disapproving.
Well, it was
disapproving look for the oboe.
My mom played. Yeah, my mom played oboe in high school, and so it was just kind of like, well, you can try this because that's what I played, and I did get through more than 2 months, but I won't say that I probably didn't like it anymore, really. So and then started playing guitar in high school. So guitar is actually the instrument I'm probably least familiar with, least good at, and so
out of all, like including like sitar and stuff like that.
Yes, yeah. I'm
bottom of the list.
No, I'm proficient at the sitar.
There you go.
I paint it black all the time.
I started playing the guitar when I was 9, so that would have been about 1994. And bass was my first love. I always wanted to be a bass player because the first band I really got into big was, you know, like everyone else was Nirvana, and I loved Chris Novoselic. I love his playing. I always wanted to do bass. And my parents were like, well, you should learn guitar first because, you know, then it'll be easy to learn bass. And I think they just wanted me to learn guitar because they thought it would be more useful. And I wound up playing guitar for years in bands because my buddy who I started playing music with when I was about 12, he picked up bass, and so I wound up being stuck on guitar for years. Yeah. And this is the first band I've ever played played bass in full time, and I love it. You know, nice. I still play guitar here and there, but you know, I love bass. It's always been my favorite.
It has worked out really well because you have both, and so you're familiar with both, and I feel like you of any of us have a really good sense of the song as a whole, bass part combined with this part combined with that.
I kind of play guitar like a bass player, and I play bass like a guitar player. I find I'm kind of neither fish nor fowl a little bit, but that's, you know, it works out.
It sounds good. I don't think you have any words.
There's a vote of confidence there.
I'll take it.
So would you guys say that you're more like self-taught, or did you take lessons in the instrument you play in the band?
I was a little bit of both.
Okay.
I took jazz and blues for a year or so, and then I can play by ear really well.
Oh, nice.
So I've always been able to. That was a nice gift.
Lucky him.
Yeah.
So it's definitely, you know, that's where I come from.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'm self-taught, and that's been a bunch of years, like unlearning bad habits and things I made up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, you know, like I said, I took lessons on piano when I was younger, but I don't like the whole theory aspect
music
of it.
theory.
And,
I hear you.
I'm retroactively now like trying to pick it up and apply it to kind of playing by ear, because that's a guitar was completely self-taught, and so it's like I really don't even know what like chords I'm playing half the time, and it's kind of frustrating for them because we're trying to communicate for a song, and I'm
you're like, it's
show me, because I did.
You just like make the
exactly
sound.
And or show me your hands, okay? And then, you know, so like so I'm trying to go back and kind of pick that up, and it's like Matt was saying, undo some bad like picking habits and things that you developed, just trying to
teach
get any sound out of the instrument at all, because I didn't necessarily want to. I didn't have to play an instrument. I just like writing songs.
Yeah.
And so it's, however I could make the instrument make sound, you know.
I kind of started when I started taking lessons, and, you know, like most kids, I didn't want to learn that stuff. I just wanted to, you know, I taught myself tab, and, you know, I just wanted to learn, you know, songs, you know, that I liked. Yeah. But I remember one of my guitar teachers that I had wrote me a book in which or not a book, but just, you know, a few pages in a notebook of
he wrote you
That's
dedication.
That's impressive.
That's a good what a teacher.
Basic music theory stuff. And one day I remember I was about 12, and it was a couple years after he'd done it, and I was looking over it, and I was just it all just kind of clicked, the theory stuff. And another thing was that I had a Beatles fake book that I got that just had basic chord changes and everything. And from that, I was really, you know, that was really what I was able to take and apply still to this day, that I know, you know, just the basic, you know, numbers and stuff like that, the language of it.
Cool. So what's this next track that we're going to hear?